Now time for Ask the Expert. The World Series has lots of folks buzzing about baseball. But even if you're not a baseball fan, there are lessons you can take from the baseball diamond and apply them to your finances.
So joining us live this afternoon, financial professional Brad Allen with wealthwisconsin.com to teach us how to hit a grand slam and hopefully not strike out, right?
Right.
Okay. So what are the three strikes, though, when it comes to dealing with money?
Sure, yeah. Number one is going to be not having a game plan, right? And by game plan, I mean not having a budget. A budget's really important when you're thinking about how much you're spending per month versus what's coming in. It's going to help you make solid financial choices.
You know, you keep talking about that, about getting a budget. That's not an easy thing. I mean, you really have to sit down and say, this is what we're spending on everything from A to Z. I mean, from the cleaners to the grocery store to the gas, you know, all of it.
And it has to be on a monthly basis, too, because every month is going to be a little bit different, right?
Okay.
And that miscellaneous fund, though, seems to get bigger and bigger.
That's right.
Sounds like this is a conversation you have daily, not monthly.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you're always going to have those kind of fixed expenses per month, utilities, property tax, but there's also the variable expenses like traveling and World Series tickets. I think those
you got to put that in the plan.
That will mess up the budget. All right, let's go to the three strikes again. The first one, no game plan.
No game plan. Second one's not going to be saving for retirement. So you want to make sure you're actively contributing to those retirement accounts to make sure that, you know, we can't work forever, right? Eventually that paycheck's going to stop. You want to make sure when that happens that you have the assets there to help you out in retirement.
All right, the last one is kind of a little bit of a baseball.
Know your score. Yeah, know the score. And that's really your credit score. You want to know what your credit score is and make sure you're paying those on time so you don't have the penalties or anything like that. So those are the three. We'll go a little bit more in depth. So like I was saying with the first one, your budget, you want to make sure you know what's coming in versus what's coming out. So if things like the World Series tickets come up and they're $7,200 a piece, you can say, do I want to spend money on that, or do I want to buy groceries for the next 2 years, right? So,
or do I want to be in the doghouse because we don't have a place to stay? You spent
so this time of year, you want to up your game. How do we up our game?
Right. So it comes down to the budget, and then also retirement accounts. You want to make sure you're actively contributing 10 to 15% per month to those accounts. Again, we don't know what pensions look like. We don't know if Social Security is going to be there for the younger generations. So you have to be your own advocate these days. Put money into those accounts and make sure that you're actively contributing on average 10 to 15% to them.
Okay, playing for the post game?
The post game is the retirement. So make sure you're contributing to those retirement accounts and make sure you're doing that every single month. And then there's things like if your company doesn't give you a 401k or a 403b, look at individual retirement accounts, things like traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs. You know, you could do a lot of good things with those accounts, and it doesn't have to be a company account.
Why keep an eye on that scorecard? I mean, in terms of your credit score.
Credit score is huge. I mean, you want to make sure you're actively paying those payments every single month, so your credit is as high as possible. But really, when we're looking at credit, you want to look at your credit availability. You want to keep that to 10 to 20%. Of the available credit to you. So FICO just recently did a survey. They said that the people who have the 750 or above score, their credit availability is 7%. That means they're using 7% of the credit that's available to them. So if you keep that low, your credit score is going to stay high, your payments are going to stay low.
750.
Yep, and that'll help with when you want to make a big purchase, you have that credit available to you.
All right, so now who's going to win the World Series, Cubs or Cleveland?
I don't know. It's 1-1.
It's 1-1. They got a good series.
It's going to be a team that hasn't done it in a long time.
That's a good prediction. Very safe there, Shannon. Have a question for our experts? Email them at asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. You can always leave a voicemail. We have the number right there for you.